Hello. Sorry for any confusion. I'm currently working my day job at all 5 restaurants and bars in the house. It's hard being an actor. Coming! Stop by for another night of some theater.
The most expensive character in the game blocks your path. It's Lucinda Lavish, beaming.
I'm all yours. You are? Well, of course you are. But I'm always happy to have another acolyte. Because I am Lucinda Legendary. Hello, I don't. This time, I wanted to show you that unequivocally I am the best. Let's bring up some contestants. There's this one. And this thing. And who could forget this piece of shit? These hopefuls have all been competing for your love. But in the end, there has to be one winner. Let's be real. That loony face has nothing on mine. The winner is me, Lucinda Legendary, for Best Foreign Language Short-Form Documentary. This award is given to a short-form documentary picture produced outside the United States with a predominantly non-English dialogue track. Oh, thank you. I do my best there. Hopefully you enjoyed my enlightening discussion. Okay. I'm not going to acknowledge that.
Oh. Utterly mismatched flavor profiles. Texture's a mess.
Mitchell waves a hand at you.
Ah, yes. Unpack them for me, won't you?
Mitchell looks over your deliveries, nodding his approval.
Brilliant. These are perfect for what I need. They should look spectacular in the dining room. Just plates. Just plates. Food is an art form, and the plate is the canvas. The presentation is a non-negotiable part of the deal. Plating is as vital to a dish as the seasoning. It elevates the entire experience. Without Daisuke's hard work keeping me supplied, my dishes would be nowhere near Michelin level. Damn right you should. Daisuke spent years refining his craft, creating his own ceramics. He has a respect for the work you simply can't be taught otherwise. You do well to model yourself after him. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have reviews to complete.
Welcome to Roofbox, the home of all your coffee needs. What can I get for you today? What can I get for you today? Huh? Oh, the new coffee mugs I requested from Daisuke. Just set them over here, please. All right. Thanks for that. How come Daisuke wasn't able to come himself, by the way? That dish really needs to take a break every now and then. He puts the dishes before everything, even his own health. That's all he knows. His family come from a long line of fine figures. Tsubasa, Moridake, Williams Casanova. There's a lot to live up to for him. He can't even imagine a life outside of his work. I sure hope he will, but I've never seen it in all the years I've known him. Be delicate. Don't be abrasive. Anyways, thanks for delivering these mugs. Tell Daisuke I said thanks. Oh, was I the last one? Great job. Daisuke's gonna love that.
You find Fabrizio and Daisuke mid-discussion.
Beautiful. Like a ceramic sunset over a shining sea of China.
I told you I would help you organize. Just look at you now. Even an injury cannot slow you down.
Your assistance has allowed me to catch up on the rest of my work. I'm truly grateful.
It's no problem whatsoever, amico mio. Ah, speaking of friends, it seems as though you have a visitor.
Ah, we will speak again, Fabrizio. Farewell.
Ciao.
You have the air about you of one who has completed their mission. No. Fabrizio was only helping me reorganize inventory. You finished your deliveries then? Very good. It is almost as if our near-tragic accident never happened. With your help and Fabrizio's, I suppose this means my work is finished now.
Daisuke stares up at the dishes in the cabinet with an inscrutable expression. You wonder if now might be a good opportunity to bring out another side of Daisuke.
There must be something else to be done. Perhaps I can rearrange the dishes again. You are correct. I suppose I could spare a moment to sit. Would you care to join me? Come, sit.
As you sit with Daisuke, both of you gazing up at the majesty of the china cabinet, you turn over the advice you received in your mind. You could talk to him about coffee, poetry, ceramics.
Who told you that? Beverly's job is to dispense beverages, not secrets. I have been betrayed. I am not hiding it exactly, but I am not sharing it either, I suppose. I suppose you must think it strange for a dish as serious as I am to be writing poetry. Romantic? My poems were never love poems, but I am glad you seem to be a lover of poetry just the same. It seems like such a simple question. Friends, they were pleasant to be sure, but a distraction. When a relationship ended poorly, I often thought of how much time I'd wasted trying to please others. When a hobby reached a plateau, I felt as though I let time slip through my fingers, time I could never get back. When I work too much, I do not have similar regrets. Or at least, I used to think so. Being forced to slow down has shown me perhaps my priorities have been incorrect for years. Now, faced with a quiet moment and friendly conversation, I find myself woefully inadequate, like a broken plate fused together with hot glue. It is a kind offer, truly, but I am unsure if there's anything left to salvage here. I have much on my mind. Forgive my rudeness, but I must bid you farewell. I am no longer in the mood to chat.
You've come to expect Nightmare's unsettling presence, but there's no getting used to the shivers her gaze sends down your spine. She doesn't even bother greeting you this time, launching into your nightmare with no fanfare whatsoever.
You can't move. You're not even sure where you are, or what you're lying down on. It's soft, though. You feel like you could really sink into it. When you try to swing your leg over to get up, you remain still. When you try to reach your hand toward the ceiling, your wrist remains firmly by your side. When you try to pry open your lips and scream, your muscles don't move. It makes you want to thrash around even more. You try to blink. You can't. Your eyes are stuck open. For some reason, this feels like the worst part. Until there's a crash to your left. The sound of someone slamming open a door. Or maybe kicking it down. "Grab 'em, boys," you hear someone say in a gruff voice. No, you think. You're screaming inside your own head. You can't see whoever is there, but you can feel hands grabbing your limbs. A hand on your back as you're hoisted up. They carry you flat on their shoulders, and no matter how much you try to will yourself to move, you stay where you are. The only thing you can move are your eyes, and all they can see is sky as you are carried out of wherever you were. You realize you might be dreaming, but you can't blink. You can't will yourself to wake up. The sense of dread in your chest is too much to handle. You feel your heart will burst. You try your arm again. Nothing. Your legs. Nothing. When you try to inhale, there's nothing. You are still as stone. The people carrying you start to slow down. You are lowered down off their shoulders and onto something stiff. There are panels of wood in the peripheral of your vision. But it isn't until the lid slams closed that you realize where you are. You're in a coffin. Panic rises in your chest, but you're helpless as you feel the coffin slide down at an angle and settle in your grave. Thunk, thunk, thunk. There's the sound of dirt hitting the lid as you're buried alive. Suddenly, air fills your lungs, and you feel your lungs expand, and you're able to finally scream. "Help! Let me out of here!" You cry, pounding your hands on the lid. Thunk, thunk. The dirt continues coming down on you. You feel smothered by it. "Did y'all hear something?" you hear the gruff voice ask. "Nope," someone else replies. "I'm in here! I'm in here!" You scream, pounding your fists on the old wood. The burial sounds finally come to a halt. You can still hear the people above you, though. "What's the tombstone supposed to say?" one of them asks. "I don't know. Doesn't really matter. It only got half done anyway," the gruff voice responds. Even as you struggle against your fate, you realize no one will even know you're here. You're too late to free yourself. Oh, you do? What do you think the point is? That's true. But what do you think this teaches you? That's exactly it. Mediocrity is nothing to be ashamed of. Our progress-driven existence would have you believe that excellence is everything. But it isn't. Mere existence is everything. You made it this far, and that's something to be proud of. Already broadening your horizons by peering into dark corners like myself? I'm proud of you. Keep peering.
Ah, my faithful companion. Care to join me for another review? So, where should we go? Freddy Yeti has an ice cream joint in the kitchen that's worth checking out.
You arrive at Freddy Yeti's new ice cream joint, the Yummy Yeti. It's a herky-jerky establishment, to say the least. The ice trays are slipping and sliding everywhere. The frozen peas and fruit have not yet been moved totally out of the way, and Freddy himself is hard at work trying to put together the last touches on his icy creations.
We have arrived.
Hey guys, great to see ya. I'll be right with you as soon as I finish mixing this. Thanks.
What do you think? I agree. Rather charming. The sort of place I'd love to bring a date. I'll note this down.
Grab a seat, guys. Pop yourselves down in that there box of Haagen-Dazs bars.
I hope we won't be eating pre-packaged foods.
Not at all. It's just part of the aesthetic.
I'm so glad you approve. I want you to enjoy yourself while we're out together. And I must say, Freddy, it really is a good idea.
Aw, shucks. You're making me feel all nice and cold inside.
Have you got menus?
Nope, but look at this.
Freddy points at a long bar of ice, into which he's frozen the various flavor combinations. Strawberries, bananas, pieces of chocolate, vanilla beans, and beside each he has painstakingly, if a bit sloppily, carved the names in ice.
Thanks, guys. Mitchell, you inspired the idea.
I'm touched.
Anyhow, we've got strawberry vanilla swirl, chocolate chill, coffee with cream, and classic vanilla. What'll it be?
You first, mon ami. So much about a person can be determined by their choice in ice cream flavors. Don't you think? Getting energized for the evening, I see. I approve of high-energy hedonism.
Well, don't just leave me hanging. How is it? Oh, that makes me so happy.
Freddy, dare I say it, this is the most voluptuously iced cream I've ever had the pleasure, nay, the honor of tasting. Bravo, my friend. Bravissimo.
Well, guys, I've only got one more thing to offer, and that's my every day is Sunday.
That sounds interesting.
First, we've got the ice cream. Vanilla and brown butter caramel.
Consider me titillated.
Then comes the chocolate syrup, which has been heated. Next, we have a subtle glaze of butterscotch.
Mon Dieu!
Some ground roasted almonds for a crunch, a bit of whipped cream, and last but not least,
Enough with the foreplay.
well, my friends, that's everything I had for you. I know it's a bit rough still, but I hope you had a good time. I'm not exactly a trained waiter.
Je suis d'accord. And I might say that your grasp of French grasps at my heart. Thank you again for having us on such short notice. Keep an eye out for my review. Very well now, human, we must be going.
As you make your way back to the kitchen, there's a reflective silence. Your hand grazes Mitchell, and he looks at you. It's hard to read his gaze.
I was just wondering, what would you rate our evening overall? You are too kind. Ah, we've arrived. This is the end of our night, I suppose. I'm afraid it does. Good night, my friend. Perhaps another time.
You don't see Daisuke right away, but as you approach, you hear him calling out to you.
Please, come in. Our conversation the other day showed me that I have been neglecting myself and my once beloved hobbies. And with my work done for the week, I found myself going mad for want of things to keep my hands busy. It felt like a good time to remind myself there's more to me than my deep and abiding love for dishware. I have not always known this. Perhaps I still do not, but I would like to try. When you injured me earlier, I was furious. I thought my worth lay only in my work, and now someone had taken my work from me. But being forced to lean on others allowed me to do things differently. I am embarrassed to admit that you and Caprizio have even improved on my processes in ways I hadn't imagined. I am far more efficient now. So if you allow me, I would like to invite you to indulge in a passion of mine. Poetry.
He gestures to a table laid out with paper, pens, and a few lit candles. It's all terribly romantic.
Your enthusiasm touches me. I am happy we share an appreciation for the arts.
Daisuke guides you to sit, not leaving you much choice in the matter. You take a seat and watch as he takes up his pen.
Let us begin then. Do not overthink it. Poetry is best when it flows from your mind to the pen with as little interference and delay as possible. Do not overwork your words, and do not worry about how it sounds. Simply write with your heart. It is as nice as it sounds. Let us begin.
Daisuke's pen begins scratching against the paper immediately. Perhaps he's inspired already, or perhaps he's been preparing for this moment. You, on the other hand, simply stare down at the blank paper before you. You feel inspired by what's been building between you and Daisuke, and you remember that Beverly said Daisuke would love a poem written for him. You begin to write.
You are writing away there. I look forward to seeing what you have produced. Already? Wonderful. How sweet.
Daisuke stares at you in silence for a few interminable moments.
That was beautiful. I have never received such a personal gift before. I am so touched I hardly know how to carry on. Please, let me read you mine before I make a fool of myself.
Daisuke clears his throat, looking down at his paper with some mix of pride and excitement.
Since you entered my life, I have been renewed, like a forgotten subscription to a magazine. Your beautiful smile bathes me in sweetness, like a jar full of honey that has been knocked over on the shelf. The day you fell on top of me was a day of great change, like a pocket filled with quarters. I hope we will fall on top of each other in a different setting one day.
He stops there, looking at you expectantly. It seems that is it, and he is deeply proud of himself.
You are too kind. Thank you. It has meant much to me to be able to share this part of myself with you. Thank you for being here with me.
You and Daisuke sit in a pleasant silence together. When it comes time to part, you know neither of you will forget this moment.
You are back! Are you ready to begin the test of rhyming? Or are you willing to die alone? So, that red shirt, c'est fantastique. No matter. C'est parti! Okay, you have returned in time for the first test. This will be a baby game for babies, so Lil Crapper can make sure you are not a little baby who eats. Babies are full diapers, they are not ready for Lil Crapper. Babies have trouble filling their lines in the choices below. They only have so many words before they fill the box, eh? See? Look how tiny your presence is! A rapper needs big presence. They need to shout! Luckily, Lil Crapper has an assistant for someone with a little baby voice like you. This is Ballcock!
Jean-Lou holds a strangely mic-shaped object in his hands. It's round and black and almost balloon-like. You're sure you've seen it before, but where?
Look at Lil Crapper's mighty hand! Watch him stroke his own ballcock as he sings! Put it near your mouth and witness!
Okay, here goes.
You have a big heart and tiny mouth. Ballcock has a big mouth and no heart! He is ruthless! Together, you will show Lil Crapper that you can be a match for him!
This is going so fast.
Here is how the test goes. First, we pick a name to rhyme with. One syllable, easy. Lil Crapper, he picks for you Jacques.
Okay.
Lil Crapper will say the first part of a sentence. You will finish the sentence. The word you choose, she must rhyme, and she must make sense. Example. Yo, I know a lad and his name is... This is the part where you say Jacques.
Jack.
Okay, good. You are not stupid. We go. Remember, only the best can kick it with the Crapper. This is easy baby hours, training pants stuff. You cannot keep up here? Pfft, you get out of his face. Wait again. Yo. I know a guy and his name is...
Jack.
Never in front, always in the...
Back.
Keeps his stuff in a burlap...
Sack.
Lives all alone in a tiny...
Shack.
In a fight, he'll give you a...
Smack.
Woo! Okay. You have rhymed one word with 4 other words. This is very impressive. To a normal person? Unfortunately for you, Jean-Lou is not normal. He is above normal, paranormal. He is like a ghost because he is so amazing that only 40% of people believe that he even exists. You have succeeded at the bare minimum. But you keep proving yourself at this rate, maybe, just maybe, you can just barely keep up with Loo Pissoir, Lil Crapper himself. And maybe someone will want to date you. Yippee? Ugh, we have a long way to go. Almost anybody can do the basic rhymes for babies, but it is time for a real test. Meter and flow! For clarity, Lil Crapper is referring to lyrical flow. Not the kind that sometimes requires a plumber to fix because you think you can flush any kind of paper down Jean-Loup. Toilet paper only! He does not want your wet wipes, those are for the garbage can. Pah! If you need something more to wipe the buns, install a bidet. Anyway, this test will be checking if you understand flow, syllable count, things that are basic to a genius like Lil Crapper. But for someone like you, who knows? Are you ready? You are not. There is much, much more to cover, and you look like you need a break. Jean-Loup understands this. He is familiar with small, refreshing breaks and not overstaying his welcome. Return again for more crapping.
Oh, you actually came back? Oh, God, I am so embarrassed. I didn't think you'd want to see me after the mess I was in last.
Hello, sunshine. Abel? My sturdy cowboy. I've known Abel for some time now, and I'm not surprised he sent you to me. He's a solitary type, but if you asked, he'd give you the cloth off his table. Why, he holds up practically half the house without a word of complaint. Yes, he would dodge that question. I think the most important thing to know about Abel is that he's not quiet out of any kind of shyness. That's just how he is. If there's nothing to say, he's content to share in your company. Everyone likes coffee, darling. I'll pour you a cup of his favorite. It's an Ethiopian Sidama Adi that tastes like strawberries, served black and hot. Oh, it is.
With the coffee in hand, you take your leave.
Hi there. I'm just finishing up my latest round of reviews. Care to have a read? Koa's Two Currents. Let us see. When we walked into the living room for our lunch rendezvous, there was a lot to take in. Hawaiian and Korean themes blended seamlessly in this laid-back barbecue joint. Palm shack decor as if we were transported to Maui, but with traditional Korean furnishings reminiscent of Seoul's best restaurants. Not to mention the comfiest couch seats you could imagine. Bravo! But what about the food? The food? Simply put, this is comfort food that is big on comfort. and we are here for it. My guest and I love the crisscrossing flavors that seem to add a new punch to old classics. This fusion left us feeling fused to the couch in the best possible way. Koa has won big in the food department. In conclusion, if you want a fusion that leaves you feeling like you've just toured the world, all without leaving the comfort of your own couch, Koa's Two Currents is our current pick for the best new restaurant in the living room. Which review next? Here's my review for Omakase Daisuke. The headline reads, "A Traditional Triumph." From the exquisitely understated decor to the traditional greetings at the door. Omakase Daisuke hits every single mark of a great sushi restaurant. Ambiance, menu selection, food quality, and value are of the highest grade. The at first glance hideous presentation belies sushi of the highest caliber. I've truly never tasted its equal. My guest and I enjoyed a wonderful and, dare I say, romantic dinner for two. And I can recommend this restaurant without a shred of hesitation. Omakase Daisuke receives 5 out of 5 stars. This new kid on the block is here to stay. Which review next? Ah yes, Freddy's Yummy Yeti. Ahem. This rustic hole in the wall is, at first glance, nothing to write home about. But the frozen exterior belies an inner warmth that brings joy to the soul. From the icicles hanging off the sign to the vintage ice cream box seats, the Yummy Yeti transports one to a magical frozen kingdom reminiscent of a time gone by. Ambiance? 5 stars. But what about the food? While at the Yeti, we devoured 2 absolutely delightful frozen treats. And let me assure you, this isn't the kind of place you go with a full stomach. You'll want a single scoop of one of his unique flavors. And don't forget to save space for his one-of-a-kind, decadent masterpiece, the Everyday is Sunday. Food? 5 stars. Service, of course, can make or break a new restaurant. How was Freddy's? My lovely guest and I were tended to and immediately made to feel right at home. We were never without our host's attention. He saw to it that we treated ourselves to whatever we liked. 5 glowing stars for service. All in all, well, dear friends, I must say that new ice cream joint in town is an absolute accomplishment. All things considered, Freddy Yeti has cracked the code, or should I say, cracked the cone. Your faithful critic can highly recommend it. Now we come to the most important review of them all. Our reviews of one another. So, what do you think of me? I'm afraid I must tell you, my review of your performance over these past few dates is not a good one. Your knowledge about the culinary industry is pathetic. Your attention to the finer points of dining experience is lacking. You are rude, crude, and have a poor attitude. And frankly, you smell of low-quality beef. I give you a 1 out of 5 stars. Goodbye.
Shadow Lord greets you in his own unique fashion, throwing his arms open wide as he calls out to you.
The lights dim and the shadows reign supreme. The doors of the abyss open for yours truly. Ah, a dark day to you, my penumbra. Ooh, I have something I want to show you. Evidence of my power returning. During our previous exchange, you questioned if our discussion was monumental in any way. Now, observe closely. Come to me, servants of the night!
Shadow Lord stands stock still, arms spread wide with his head tilted up. He seems to be waiting for something.
Ooh. Ah. Ooh.
He starts, turning to look at something you can't make out. He points triumphantly.
There! Do you feel them?
You feel a tickle at your leg.
Yes! Witness my power! Witness my mercy! Begone, you pests!
With a swipe of his clawed hand, Shadow Lord scatters his insect minions away into nothingness.
There! They shall not intrude your presence again. I am merciful for your thankness, granted human. Most merciful of thankness, most bountiful. I have to say, Penumbra, I'm quite surprised. Your unfamiliarity of the dark is unexpected. This resistance to the colligiosity must be reversed. Perhaps your soul is not attuned properly. Training is in order. Yes. Conversation will keep darkness in our mind tempered and in our control. Just as you participate in the labors of light, surely you partake in the leisures of darkness as well. What activities do you enact in the shadows? Regale me with every detail, Penumbra. Keeping your mind active and curious is important. Surely productive thoughts? Judging by your surroundings, I don't believe you. Take comfort in knowing that you are not alone. I have been there every night. I don't recall the last time I've rested peacefully. There's just so much I can't help reflect on. If I redirected that same question back to you, wouldn't you respond with a wistful sigh? Nothing important. I'm grateful to you for providing me more insight into your life. Behold, our corrupted bond grows. Ooh.
He exhales, his hands tightening into fists before throwing his arms open once more. You're beginning to grow used to this routine with him.
I feel it. Another piece of my dark armament. It courses through my once dazed body, rejuvenating to the next stage. Excellent. My form is stronger, yet still incomplete. Until next time, Penumbra. Oh, and I do hope you have a pleasant rest. You'll need to conjure as much void aura as you can for our next ritual.
Harper and Dirk are, once again, arguing loudly. This time, however, they stop as soon as they see you walk up.
You!
You!
Tell Dirkie he's wrong.
Tell Harper she's wrong!
How am I wrong?
You've created another reality in your head where I'm gangbanging hangers and about half the objects in this fucking house!
That is reality! I just choose to forgive you because I love you so much, and you repay me by cheating on me and calling me crazy! He thinks I'm the wrong one here, when all I've ever done is love him!
That isn't love!
Tell him!
Tell her! Now fuck off with that both sides shit!
Can you believe this, Dirkie?
I can't believe either of us thought you knew anything about anything!
Just leave us alone.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here!
Dirk takes Harper's hands and looks deeply into her eyes.
Nobody talks to my baby like that.
Oh, Dirkie.
Dirk leans down to kiss Harper, who sighs and twines her arms around his neck. The two of them pay you no mind whatsoever. When Dirk finally speaks, he doesn't even look at you.
Get out of here. I want to be alone with Harper.
Oh, Dirkie.
If you didn't have enough on your plate, here comes Lucinda Lavish.
Come on, baby. Tell me what to do. Use me. You're right! There's no limit to me at all! I really am the best dateable there is! I deserve it anyway. You have supported me for a while now. And even a goddess like myself needs to let her subjects know where they stand. And you get an award of your own. Choose one and be limitless with me. And the Lucinda goes to you. My friend, I will continue to seek out greater heights. Well, I won't be around very much because there are so many more realms to conquer, and I fear your small mind cannot comprehend them. But who knows? Maybe you can find a way to bring me back permanently someday. Right now, it can be done. For there are no limits here. Sweet! Thing is, you gotta have enough points. And being as I am, limitless, my requirements are probably so freaking high. I'm so honored to do this!
The spectral energy flows through your date viators, and what was once the best dateable ever becomes... It's quite possibly the best human in the world.
Wow! I've done it!
Her arms and legs bristled with energy. Her breath crackled the air around her.
Hey, buddy! I got this from here. Her arms and legs bristled with energy. Her breath crackled the air around her. And her face was radiant and shining. But the confines of this house aren't enough for Lucinda, for there are more worlds to conquer. Taking her leave, she continues on her quest to become the best human who ever lived.
Whew. Well, let's carry on then, shall we?
Woo! We did it! We brought a dateable object to life! Yes! Sorry. How do you feel? Is it tingly?
Definitely. If you have any compunctions, you can speak with me about what's going on in my app. There's a whole lot more to realize than we, realize. I say, let's get to dating.
Welcome to Roofbox, the home for all your coffee needs.
Kopi gives you an awkward smile, fidgeting with her coffee implements. She keeps looking at you as though she was searching for something.
Oh, well, it's, nice to see you too. You're, that's right.
Kopi snaps her fingers, realization striking.
We had a little chat last time, didn't we? Well, thanks for coming back. I do appreciate your patronage. We actually have a new drink added to the menu since the last time you came in. So, what can I get for you today? Right. Just, remember that the Irish coffee is going to be a little different. Make sure you can take your alcohol.
Kopi makes a lovely cup of coffee in her expert way, topping it off with a generous pour of cream. You could smell the alcohol even before she hands it to you.
And there we are. Enjoy. Is there anything you'd like to know about the Irish coffee? Well, it's just how it's made. You really need to use Irish whiskey. Any other alcohol won't really work. Irish whiskey is more smooth and has sort of a hint of vanilla in it. That really makes the coffee shine through. I mean, you could try, but don't let any Irish people hear you. We'll see you next time.
What's the latest with my favorite harem anime? By which I mean your life. Bro, what? I'm sorry, what are you doing? Okay, the name is not the weird part. You are being extremely calm and normal about making new humans. You seriously turned one of your household items into a person? Is that ethical? That doesn't mean they know what they're getting into. Humans have wondered what it means to be human since, like, the dawn of time. Like, we people who are born as human beings and die as human beings, we still don't even, know what that means to us. Is it fair or okay to bestow that condition upon, I don't know, your kitchen cabinets? Cabrizio? That's the name of your, You know what? I don't actually want to know. Being human isn't even just, philosophical shit. Beyond, why am I here? And what is the meaning of it all? You are making, whole-ass human beings, right? Okay, so, you are making human beings just appear out of thin air. They don't have social security numbers or permanent addresses or any of the shit one needs to live in this country. Is that just fine? You know what? Sure. All right. I am not going to be out here caring about this more than you are. If you don't care, it just is what it is. Get out there and love on those household items. And just believe in their ability to integrate into society, I guess. God, I wish I had your confidence. Well, look, I am no hater. I mean, I am. But if you're happy, I'm glad you're happy. I won't pretend I understand how this furniture-to-human pipeline works, but if you're good, I'm good. End of story. I'm gonna go get something to eat. Have fun making things, people!
Last time, Nightmare just launched right into an unpleasant dream she prepared for you. But for some reason tonight, she hesitates. Whatever the reason, this could be your opportunity to get to know her better, or perhaps to swing your dreams in a more pleasant direction.
Oh no. Please, no poetry. Even nightmares have limits. We've been talking about fear, and what your fears mean to you. Would you like to talk about more of your fears? Me. This isn't about me. It's about you. Maybe we should just talk about things you want instead. Tell me your deepest desires. Fascinating. Your fantasy is prime nightmare material for others. There's all sorts of things in your head, you know. And I can dig through them and try to make the best sense of it I can, but haven't you ever wondered why some of your dreams are so nonsensical? I can make anything scary, but the scariest dreams are the ones that stick with you when you wake. The ones that come from a place of true fear. Things that keep you up at night. So you telling me those things about your biggest fears, it was nice of you. You gave me the keys to really scare you, I guess. I'm not used to people playing along with me. Yes, exactly. There's so much to be learned from nightmares. On an animalistic evolutionary level, some say nightmares are sort of like practice for life-threatening scenarios. Others say nightmares are just your brain sorting through stressful events from your day. All pretty useful things, in my opinion. And yet, despite all the scientific advances humanity has achieved, no one really knows that much about me at the end of the day. It's a little sad, isn't it? I wish they would too. Can you imagine how much better the world would be if people actually paid attention to the messages in their dreams?
Nightmare looks past you at something you can't see.
Oh no. Look at the time. We've been talking so long. If I don't get started now, we won't have time to finish. You hear something dripping. Drip. 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 You look up at the ceiling, then.
Nightmare serves you some unpleasant imagery, but it's just not quite up to her usual standard. Something about her seems off her game. What could have happened? Perhaps you can ask her about it another night.